What's up, you beautiful people? My name is Basim Malik and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about how to run Facebook ads for e-commerce stores or a Shopify dropshipping store. It doesn't really matter if you sell a physical product. I'm going to walk you step by step how to run Facebook ads to make sure that you set yourself up for success. Now I'm going to talk about two concepts that are absolutely important for you before you set up these campaigns. I think it is pivotal that you have to understand these concepts before you even go out and run your first campaign. So if you're just starting out, that is the best point that you're watching this video, because you're going to learn the stuff I don't think like a lot of people are talking about, and which is absolutely very important when you're going out and setting up these campaigns. So with that said, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into my laptop and see what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so before we even continue and we set up the campaign, it is very important to get your head straight and understand your metrics as well as your testing strategy. Because if you do not have a strategy, what essentially you're doing is you're just spraying and praying like something works. So that is not something that we want to do with paid traffic. Now, real quick, if you don't know, Facebook is doing away with ad set budgeting. That means you'll not be able to set up your ad set budgets. In fact, you'll be putting budgets at a campaign level, which is absolutely great, because I've been testing CBOs for 6 months for local businesses as well as like info businesses, and that has always outperformed ad set targeting. And it works just as well in the e-commerce. So I'm going to talk briefly about campaign budget optimization, because I've already talked about campaign budget optimization and how you can literally win with $5 a day Facebook ads using campaign budget optimization in another video. And so maybe you'll find the link to it over here or maybe in the description. You can find it out. Let's talk about Facebook campaign budget optimization. All right. So before, guys, when you used to keep budgets at the ad set level, what it used to do, like each ad set. So this is the campaign level. This is the ad set level, and within the ad set level, you have different ads. So when you used to keep budgets at the ad set level, it used to optimize whatever the ad was performing the best. Okay. Now the whole targeting optimization and everything happens at the ad set level. So this is the most important thing. So it is important to also optimize your ad images, which campaign budget optimization also does. It just takes the control from ad set to a campaign level and starts to optimize for the ad set as well as ads. So now what happens is, for example, if you're spending $30 per day, $10 per ad set, okay, and this ad set got you maybe 3 conversions, this one got you 6 or 5 conversions, and this one got you 2 conversions. In total, you got 10 conversions. Now, Facebook doesn't really care at the ad set level. Even if this one is getting you 3 conversions and this one is getting you more conversions, it's not gonna take the budget out from here and put in this ad set too. It still is gonna spend the whole $10. With campaign budget optimization, you set this budget at campaign level. So you basically are not giving budget to the ad set, you're giving budget to the campaign level, and you're saying, Facebook, go and find the best performing ad sets, because you select the audience at the ad set level. Okay, so if some audience performs better, then that is the audience that you want to optimize for and reduce your budget wastage. So now if this ad set number 2 is getting more conversions, Facebook gonna pull out the budget from ad set 1 and ad set 3 and put it into ad set 2, because that is getting you the lowest cost per conversions. The other thing that you have to understand is break-even ROAS, and what that really is break-even return on ad spend. That is the least return you should be making on your ads to be able to be profitable or at least break even. Now, how do you calculate that? Let's say you have a product for $60 and the cost of product is $40 and you have a $20 profit margin. Okay, so the way you calculate that is you divide 60, which is the sale price, divided by the profit margin 20, and you get a return on ad spend of 3. That's the minimum return on ad spend that you should be getting on these ad sets level, at least to be able to break even. Okay, so now let's talk about rapid fire testing method and how I do my testing when I start off with any campaign. It doesn't really matter if it's e-commerce, local businesses, info product. That's how I set up the campaign, and it has always worked really well. So the way I set up is one campaign, which could be for one product or for one business, but here I'll make it more relevant to e-commerce. So one campaign for one product, okay, and each campaign would have 5 ad sets, 5 different ad sets, and each of the ad set would have 3 ad creatives. It doesn't matter if they are images or if they are videos, it would have 3 ad creatives. So in total 5 ad sets and 3 ad creatives each makes it 15. So one campaign, 5 ad sets, and 15 ads in total. And by the way, this is not a hard and fast rule. Obviously, with campaign budget optimization, since you know it will optimize for the best ad sets, I'll encourage you to go ahead and even have 10 or 15 ad sets, just so you can find those audiences quicker, and then you can scale quicker as well, because now you know from the get-go you'll waste less money on testing, because Facebook will automatically optimize for the ad sets that's going to perform better. So the way I split ad sets is based on different niche keywords, websites, and brands, or you can also do magazines. And the reason why I do that is because brands, so for example, if I'm advertising this matte lipstick, someone who likes MAC Cosmetics or Jeffree Star or what's that popular Instagram star, Kylie Jenner. So all of these people basically own cosmetic brands, and they're selling cosmetic products. So whoever is basically interested in those brands, obviously interested in what you have to offer, because essentially it's a lipstick, it's a beauty product, it's a cosmetic, right? And so also what I do is like I go ahead for magazines and websites. So people who are visiting these websites like ColourPop and all those different websites which sell cosmetics, I know these people are visiting these websites. They might as well be their customers. So if I can come up with a better offer, that is the targeting that can work for me. And magazines, if someone is literally interested in a magazine, then they're passionate enough to read about those things, which is why that could be a great audience for you. And niche keywords, Facebook has a lot of data, so that's number one as well for me. Like you can go and you can just type in lipstick, cosmetics, and all that and test them out. So that's how you can do it. So you can go for 10 and 15 ad sets if you have a limited budget, because essentially you want to keep $5 for each ad set. So $25 per day optimized at the campaign level. And don't worry about wasting the budget, because like you might waste some budget. Obviously there is some risk to it, but it's going to optimize from the get-go for the ad sets that are performing better, and that means that are producing you lowest cost conversions if you optimize for that. So now let's see the juicy stuff, how to set up these ads for e-commerce Shopify dropshipping stores step by step. We'll start off with conversions, and the reason why I want to start off with conversions, especially if you're on a lower budget, is because I want to go straight for the kill, right? I don't have to build the whole sales funnel, especially like, bringing some traffic to the website and then going for video views and all that. If you have more budget and you are thinking about long-term sales and building a brand and then selling, you can go ahead for that. You can do post engagements. You can get a lot of social proof, as well as you can get a lot of video views and then retarget. That's a whole different strategy. So I'm not going to go in that. Okay, I'm going straight for the kill. I'm going to go for conversions, because that's going to get you purchases, because that's what we are going to be optimizing for, because Facebook's going to go within their audience and find people who are more likely to convert and target them. Okay, so that's where you want to start off with. So go for conversions, click campaign budget optimization, write whatever name you want to write for your campaigns. So I'm just gonna do it like this. You can obviously be creative and think how you want to manage. So the idea to keep the names or whatever campaign name you're going to write is that it becomes easier for you to manage on a daily basis. So the daily budget, as I said, 5 ad sets, $5 each, 25. Click continue. Let's move on to conversion event, and that you can keep the ad set name whatever you want to keep, doesn't really matter. Purchase, that's what I want to go for. Okay, and then we want to go down, and this is the most important part. This is the targeting, which I literally talked about right now. So it doesn't matter, you can go worldwide. You can do like Australia, Canada, USA, New Zealand, all these first world countries. That'll get you the highest quality traffic. However, that traffic would also be expensive, so you can go worldwide and exclude some third world countries as well. Initially I'm going to start off with US and take that as a target, and I want to give as big of an audience I can to Facebook, so it has more data points and more people who are likely to convert in a bigger audience. So if there are 1 million people, there might be 50 people, or 150 people who convert. So if I give it an audience of 3 million, then it just increases the number of people. It might go to 350 and 400. So I want to give a bigger audience to Facebook, so Facebook can go and find more people who are likely to convert, which is why I want to keep the ad set targeting at a bigger level. Now Now here you have to use a little bit of your common sense. If we are, selling a product that's more likely that the women are gonna buy, then we only want to target women. In our case, we are running ads for a lipstick, so obviously it's going to be only women. And if their age range makes sense to you to target, like, older people, you can do that. If you want to limit it to certain people, for example, skateboards, you want to limit it from 18 or from 15 to 35, whatever. You can go in Facebook Insights, write that keyword, find that out. You can choose that age range. However, what I always do is I just keep it wide open because I want to run the ads, I want to see the data, and from then on, I start to optimize the ads. So as I said, guys, I'll choose here uh, niche keyword, which is let's say lipstick. Okay, so let's see how many people are in the US for lipstick. 7.5 mil. That's really good audience. So what I want to do is I want to flex it with engaged shoppers. So what I mean by flex targeting is people who are interested in lipstick as well as they are engaged shoppers. Okay, so as you can see, it's written behaviors here. So they are engaged shoppers, and that means someone in the last week or in the month have clicked on the shop now button, and you can read about it over here as well. So this is essentially the so this, for example, is the people who are who like lipstick, and this circle is the people who are engaged shoppers. So they overlap, and these are the people basically that we are targeting, which is new audience, and which is basically people who like lipstick and are also engaged shoppers. So we have 2.9 mil people, and that's a good audience to go for. And then click edit placements. That's what I always do. Go mobile only, because most of your purchases are gonna come from there, and select only Facebook feeds. All right, Instagram feeds and Facebook feeds. And particularly in this case of cosmetics, you definitely want to go and test out Instagram feed. And then we come down here, select conversions, and then click, instead of 7 days click or 1 day view, select 1 day click. I don't know if someone has extensively talked about this. I'm not going to do it in this video, but conversion window is basically just someone, when he clicks an ad, whether he converts in the same day, or let's say it's written here 7 days click and 1 day view. So someone who clicked, and then within the 7 days he came back to your website and made a purchase. So that is the conversion window, someone clicking and within the 7 days making a purchase. Okay, and 1 day click is someone who clicks and makes the purchase in the same day. So if you're selling a product that's less than $50, then you want to go for 1 day click, because most probably it's going to be more of an impulse buy, as opposed to something that's more expensive. People might need to research, or you might need to retarget them again and again to get them to move forward and make a purchase with you. Then you might want to go for 7 days click. However, whenever we are doing 1 day click, we also are going to go and set up the retargeting campaigns later, and I'll show you how we can do that maybe in the next video. But that's why you choose 1 day click if you have a product less than $50. And then we come to the ad creative side. You can choose carousel, single image video. If you have a video, that's great. Facebook's gonna favorite that. We can retarget people who have watched 50% of the video. And then we want to select Facebook page as your brand, whatever it is, and then use selected page if you do not have an Instagram account, so Instagram will run ads on behalf of your Facebook profile. We come down, choose upload images, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get this ad image that I had before, and then enter your text here. Okay, whatever it is, enter the URL of your website. Okay, give it a headline, whatever it is. Okay, just obviously be creative, like do not write this stuff, be more creative. On your end, have some sort of good way to write the ad copies, address directly the pain points. So a woman who wants a lipstick maybe wants to look beautiful, as well as don't want to spend so much money on that. So have like an address that, hey ladies, are you looking for lipstick that will absolutely make you look like celebrities and doesn't cost you a fortune? We are giving away 50 coupons for 50 of the lipsticks, and you can get them today for $9.99 or $15.99 or whatever it is. So be creative, do write the ad copy that just gets the people to stop scrolling. Also have an ad image that corresponds with the ad copy so people stop scrolling, and pay attention to your ad, because the first objective of the ad is to get someone to stop scrolling. And pay attention to your message. So once they click, then it's the job of the landing page to get them to convert. Okay, so that's how you set up the ad campaigns for e-commerce Shopify dropshipping stores. I hope you loved this video. If you did, please click the subscribe button below. And if you wanna get some help with me running ads for your business, or you wanna get a consultation from me, click the links below. I'll put them in the description. Also join my free Facebook group where we talk about Facebook ads and maybe help each other out. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.